everyone, this is Tim from Your Six Studios. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to transfer your photos and videos from your Android phone over to your iPhone. And I'm going to do it the easiest way I know, which will allow me to do a lot of photos or large files for videos by using a USB device. And this is very easy, only takes a few seconds. And you're going to want an OTG adapter, so this one allows me to connect it to my phone with USB-C to USB. So I can just plug this into the bottom of my Android phone, just like this. And then I have one also for my iPhone. This one is Lightning to USB-C, or just to USB, because this is a little bit older iPhone. I believe it's an iPhone SE 2022. The newer iPhones, you're gonna just need the USB-C adapter right here. So look at your iPhone to make sure you have the same charging as your Android phone. If you don't, go and buy an adapter. Alright, so I'm going to plug this in here, just like this. And then I'm going to plug this USB device in my Android phone. And I can transfer over hundreds of gigabytes relatively quickly if I do this. If I try to upload it through like an email address or something like that, or Google Drive, it's going to limit how much I can actually do, and it's going to be very slow. Alright, so now that I have this connected, I'm going to go over to the right and go to Files. And then I'm just going to back up. I'm just going to verify this is connected, so I can see under here all storage. It's connected, USB. Then I can go to the right, or the left, and go to Gallery. And for some reason I got this password on here. I can select a photo now. I can hold down on this, and I can share this to a specific location now. So I can go to Send, and I want to send this to my USB device. So let's go over to the right, and we're looking for the option to save it to Files. Now you might not be able to see it under here, or you might have the option under here. You might have to do it through actual Files if you don't see it at all. So if you don't see that option under here, which some phones you will, you need to go back to Files. It makes it a little bit more difficult doing this like this, but we can go to the USB device. We can go to DCIM. We can go back to the internal storage actually. Not our USB device. Here's the internal storage on our phone. DCIM is where our photos are usually taken from. Then we got camera. And now we can see all of our photos on here. Now we can select multiple ones if we want. Otherwise, if we go to the top right, I believe we have the option to select all if we want. Now you can see I have the option to move to or copy to. So if I go to copy to, it's going to leave a copy on my Android phone, and then copy it to my USB device. So let's go ahead and just do that. If I go to move to, it's going to delete it in that process. Now we can choose our USB device down here. And here's my USB device. You can see it's like the same folders because I just copied all of my folders at one point. I'm going to go to DCIM, and I'm just going to save it in the same location here. Copy here. Alright, so I copied two photos over. And it took me like a second there. So now that I have them on here, I'm going to go over to my iPhone, which is still on for some reason. I'm going to plug this in, and I just want to verify the connection. So with this plugged in now, let's go on over to Files. Open this up, and you can see my USB device is in here. It's called Untitled. And then I can go to DCIM, and yours is going to be completely different, whatever you name your folders. And my picture should be in here, I think these two bottom ones. So I can hold down on this here, and I should be able to move this or copy it. So you see these options. So I can move this one. Let's just do move. And then go to the back, choose your location. And we might want to move it to a different location, maybe on my iPhone. And we could save it under here as well. on my iPhone. So we can create a new folder under here. We call this photos or something. And then we can go to done. And then we can copy the photo into there. So this is going to be saved now on my internal storage. So here's the recent ones. And it's not going to be on my USB device anymore. So we can go back to browse. And then when I unplug this, and I move this to the side, you can see, here's my photos from my Android phone. So I can see them right there. So I can see them under recent too. So we can go back and we can try to find them under photos. And then we can see if they show up. I'm not sure if they will show up under here. But hopefully this video did indeed help you out. If it did, leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below.